Hello! Welcome to another video. As you can tell from the title and the time of month, it is time for TBR Pursuit for December! The last TBR Pursuit of 2020. On one hand, I can't quite believe it's the end of the year, but on another hand, this year has just gone on forever. But the last TBR Pursuit of 2020. I'm not going to hold this up the whole time, because you know what the board looks like. It's my TBR Pursuit board game, based off Trivial Pursuit. Each colour correlates to a genre, and for each space, I have a set of question cards with prompts on, and that is how we decide my TBR. If TBR Pursuit is new to you, then I will leave the playlist linked down below so you can familiarise yourself with the game and how it works. But, yeah, December. Good thing for December is there will be no punishments. That's right, I did it. I say I did it. The only one I have not finished is Mad Ship. Or I say have not finished. There's one more I haven't finished, but that wasn't on TBR Pursuit for one, and I will have it finished by the end of the month because I will finish it tomorrow. And that is this Savage Song. Wasn't even on TBR Pursuit, but I only have like 2 sections left to read of that, so that's fine. But Mad Ship, I will probably take a bit of it into December, but it's not going to be a punishment book, is it? Because obviously I'm going to carry on reading it and finish it. And I mean, I might still finish this by the end of the month, but just in case, for transparency, this one might roll over. But other than that, no punishments. Very proud of myself. Book club wise, there are a couple of books I obviously want to get in there for this month. We'll see if we can squeeze those in. And in terms of an orange, I have Mel on reserve for if an orange turns up. So we might be seeing her beautiful face. But yeah, I don't really have too much else to say in terms of an introduction. It's December, it's TBR Pursuit. Mel's on reserve, no punishments. I think the best thing for us to do is just get into the rolls. So, here's roll number 1. Alright, let's crack on with the rolls. As we know, no punishments this month. So, roll number 1 is 3. And, what should I go for? Should I go for a blue blank? I'm not really fancying so many middle grades this month, weirdly. 1, 2, 3. Blue blank. And what have we got? Can you name a book from a previous haul? That's probably easy. I did a haul recently. Let's go with that, yeah. And blue blank in there. So for roll number 1, I went for a blue, and the blue I got is Can You Name Something from a Previous Haul? And in the last haul, I hauled The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, which is the next Read, Write, Review book. So straight up, gonna get in the book club pick that I need to read. This one is apparently really sweet, really heartwarming. Everyone absolutely adores it. It's so cute. It's like killing people off. It's so wholesome, apparently. Which, considering the only other book I've read from TJ Klune, is kind of difficult to believe, but there we go. It's also been kind of pitched as middle grade, but for adults it kind of has those middle grade vibes. I'm very excited to read this. This follows a man who works a like 9-to-5 office sort of job. What is it? A department in charge of magical youth. And he has to visit this orphanage, which is this house in the Cerulean Sea, to determine the fate of these 5 magical children and like figure out if they're so dangerous that they could bring about the end of days or something. That's the basis of this one, but yeah, everyone says it's really cute, really wholesome, and I can't wait to read it. And it's the Read, Rate, Review pick, so if you want to read along with us, then pick this one up. Our live show will be very early January, I believe, for this one. But yeah, first roll down, success. Roll number 2, what do we have? 1. So that's going to be a purple adult fantasy. Great. And we have Wildcard! Ah! I love that for me. Wildcard basically means forget the rules. I can do what I want with that one. So, awesome. An adult fantasy roll never turned out quite so well. Roll number 2, I went for an adult fantasy, but got Wildcard. We love a wildcard. Basically means the rules are out the window. I can pick whatever I want. So, I've gone for Our Dark Duet. Obviously, me and Becca have been buddy reading The Savage Song, should be finishing that tomorrow, and we want to read Our Dark Duet in December, so popping that one on there. Last time I read this, it absolutely destroyed me. It will be a reread for me, of course. I love this duology, and this one did destroy me, so I'm very much looking forward to experiencing that again. This one follows Kate and August, a human and a monster, in Verity City, which is a city divided between the monstrous and the humans, and violent acts bring about monsters. I love this series. I can't wait to reread this. It will destroy me. So, yeah, there we go. Roll number 2, success. Roll number 3, punishment, but I don't have any. 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Another purple, or roll again? Let's go roll again. I want to try and get different colours. 1. Well, it's either blue or purple, so you know I'm going blue. And we have, can you find something gifted? Perfect! And another blue. So much for me wanting to get different colours. Roll number 3, we went for another blue, and this time, can I find something gifted? Quite an easy one. A lot of my books are gifted. People are far too generous. But one that I want to get to anyway, and that was gifted, is Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb. This is the third and final book in the Live Ship Traders trilogy. Of course, I still have a little bit left of Mad Ship, but I have loved this. So I am very much looking forward to the final one. It's another chunker, but one that I need to read. So whether I get through the whole thing in December is another matter, but I look forward to it. The Live Ship Traders is about ships that are alive, and 3 generations of a family have to die on the ship's decks in order for it to quicken and awaken. But there's so much more in this series than I first knew, and I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot going on in this world. It's the second trilogy in the Realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb, her bigger expansive series. But I'm enjoying this one a lot. I think I could be enjoying Live Ship more than I enjoyed the first ones. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I need to get Ship of Destiny on there, which is the third and final. And this was gifted to me for my birthday from Ashley. I'm going to guess that since only books 2 and 3 are on your wish list, that you already have the first one. So let's complete that collection from Ashley. So thanks, Ashley, for this. It was a gift, and I hope to get to it after finishing Mad Ship at some point in December. Roll number 4. 1. Hey, orange. So let's see what Mel has to answer for me. Mel, can you name a comic or a graphic novel? Can you do that, do you think? And there's an orange pie in there. Roll number 4 got us an orange, so we're going to give Mel a call, and her question, can you name a comic or graphic novel? Now, I have Mel on my phone. Let me just turn the screen record on. Hello!
It wouldn't let me answer!
Oh no!
Like, why can't I answer?
It was doing a very strange beeping noise, like it didn't ring the way I would expect it to normally ring. I don't know. Anyway, you're here now and that's what counts. Hi, how are you?
I'm here. I'm good. I'm nervous. Oh, no.
You do know you're being screen recorded, right? Yeah? Just so you're aware? Cool. Good. Right, are you ready for your question?
I am.
Composure. Right. Can you name a comic or a graphic novel for me?
Ooh. Do we have any that are unread?
I have a few that are unread. What have I got? I've got Low, Volume 1, that's unread.
Okay.
I've got Rat Queens, Volume 3. Molly picked Volume 2 for me last month. So
I know.
Volume 3 of that. What else have I got? I've got Isola, Volume 2.
Okay.
I'm pulling them out down here.
Oh my god, I love the collection. It's so
Thank you. What else is unread? Oh, Invisible Kingdom. That one's unread as well. The Magic Order. I think they're all my unread.
I love the tone you used for that last one. That sounded like you were excited for it.
What, the Invisible Kingdom one?
Yeah.
I am. It intrigues me. But a lot of them intrigue me, so the choice really is yours. So
we can do that one. We can do that one because you sounded you sounded like you wanted to read that.
This one?
Ooh, the cover's
This-
gorgeous.
It is very pretty. I don't know very much about it, but it looks kind of sci-fi-ish. Like,
It does look very sci-fi.
it's, yeah. I'm excited about it. So if this is your choice, then
Yes, it is.
hooray. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that. It was a good question, to be fair.
Like it.
I have high hopes. Even though I don't know much about it, it does pique
Sometimes
my
that's
interest.
the best way to go in, though. So, fingers crossed.
Unexplained excitement. We're there for that. Anyway, okay, thank you very much for this choice.
You're
I will let
welcome.
you get back to your day, but
All right.
I'm excited. Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
And
Happy filming day.
farewell.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome. So, great pick from Mel. I mean, with the question, can you name a graphic novel comic? I mean, it was always going to be a good one because it helped me out in the month with it being a shorter read. But I don't know very much about this, but it does look very sci-fi and like very colourful. Like all of the artwork in here is really colourful and very sci-fi looking. So yeah, that excites me. Yeah, I literally don't know anything about this. Follow the Prophet or the Prophet. In a distant galaxy, two women discover an inconceivable conspiracy between the world's most dominant religion and an all-powerful mega-corporation. Suddenly the prey, in a desperate interstellar chase, they're faced with life or death decisions. Reveal the truth or risk plunging into their world's anarchy. I'm excited about this, so thank you very much, Mel, for this choice. Roll number 5. Come on, a bigger number. 2. Oh yeah, such a big number. Roll again or roll again. Let's roll again. Oh, it went off the thing. Can you see? It's a 3. It's a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. YA or another purple? Well, let's go for YA. Let's see what a pink YA fantasy is for me. Which new series do you want to start? Okay, interesting. And of course, a pink pie in there. Alright, roll number 5, and we've got ourselves a pink YA fantasy, and the question, which new series do you want to start? And I was kind of torn here because there's a couple that I want to read the first book of for Mini Polathon, which is the first weekend in December, but the one of those that I'm probably the most excited for is A Winter's Promise by Christelle DeBose. This was originally written in French, and it's actually translated, but from what I know of this, it's the first book in the Mirror Visitor saga, trilogy, series. No, it's not a trilogy, there's going to be like 7 of them. Mirror Visitor series. And it follows a young girl, Ophelia, who possesses 2 special gifts, a talent for reading the past of objects and the ability to travel through mirrors. However, I think she has to marry someone. Her peaceful existence is interrupted when she's promised in marriage to the Taciturn Thorn, a member of a powerful clan from a cold and distant ark. So she is promised in marriage to this mysterious man she doesn't know from a cold, distant clan, and that throws her life off course, I assume. But I've heard some good things about this, I've heard some not so good things about this, but I think, 1, it's a gorgeous book. I need to take the stickers off the cover, really. It's a gorgeous book. It's one that I've been really interested in for a while, so I want to get to it, and wintry. Cold, distant clan, Winter's Promise, Polathon. It's all there on the table, so this is the YA fantasy series that I want to start. And lastly, roll number 6 is a 2. Blue blank or yellow sci-fi. Let's go for a yellow sci-fi. I feel like I haven't had one in ages. And the prompt is, can you name a book over 300 pages? That's vague enough. I like that. So there is a yellow pie in there. No greens, no middle grades. How unlike me. And then finally, for roll number 6, we landed on a yellow. We got ourselves a sci-fi. And the question, can I name a book over 300 pages? And for that, I am going with Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the... what is this series called? Skyward series? I don't know. It's the sequel to Skyward. I don't know if the series has a name. But Skyward follows a pilot called Spencer. Her father was a disgraced pilot. He abandoned his fleet, basically, was branded a coward, and that shadow has been cast over Spencer her entire life, but all she wants is to be a fighter pilot. And in the first book, she does everything she can to achieve her dream, and in the sequel, we're gonna find out what happens based on what happened at the end of the first one, but I can't say anything about what that is because major spoilers. But I do want to read this, and I would like to read another Brandon Sanderson book before the end of the year because one of my 2020 goals was to read more Sanderson. I read 2 Sanderson books this year, so squeezing in a third one would make me feel very good about that goal as well. Also, it will bring me up to date on this. I don't know if there's more in this series or if it's a duology. I have no idea, but I want to read it. So, yeah. Also, I don't feel like I read enough sci-fi, and I need to work on that. So, sci-fi. But yeah, there we go. That is the last roll. Let me stack these up. Here we go. Now, there are some chunky books on there, but it doesn't seem unachievable to me. Like, I know for Ship of Destiny, I will audiobook it gradually throughout the month, so that one's fine. This will be a buddy read, should take me no time at all. Comic quick. This one for Polathon, so hopefully will be a very quick read because I only have 3 days for that. So I do think this is an achievable TBR, despite the fact that there are some chunkers on there. So I'm pretty happy with this stack. I'm happy with my last TBR Pursuit, TBR of 2020. So I'm gonna call this a success. Yeah, awesome. This is heavy though, so I am gonna put it down. So, yeah, there we go. That's that. I will love you and leave you right about now. I'm looking forward to these books. If you have read any of them, have anything you want to chat to me about them, then do so down below. But of course, as always, if you don't necessarily have anything to say in terms of a comment, just leave a little dice emoji to let me know you were here. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!